Yes.
I had a Paige Lamson who's trying to get in.
We're about to let everybody in. Just give us 1 second.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Want me to let him in, Andy?
Ready, set, go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, everybody should be coming in right about now, my friend.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. We are so glad that you are joining us today. Happy Thursday. For me, it's noon. It's my lunchtime. For those of you that are joining on the East Coast, it's later. There may be some of you joining us from Europe and Asia, all different times of the day. We want to thank you all for spending a little bit of your day with us. Our commitment to you is that we will make this as productive as we possibly can for the next 1 hour and 40 minutes. Before we get started, I'd like to just introduce myself. I'm Candy Tillman. I run the day-to-day for 50 Strong. I'm joined today by my husband, Kevin, also my co-founder. And we also have Chantel DeWall and Katie Berry supporting 50 Strong efforts. And we all just want to say thank you so much for being here. Before we get too much farther, I need to remind everybody of this. We have 700 plus people that registered for this event. As with any large virtual event, there could be technology hiccups. You can blame it on me, and then I will blame it on my husband. But if we do end up shutting down the entire meeting, we shouldn't. But if something does happen, please just rejoin from the Zoom link that you were sent in your email a bit ago. I want to say again, thank you for joining us at 50 Strong. We are here to support strong employers as they open strong pathways, and they are eager to share it with you as strong military talent. Our efforts for 50 Strong EmployerConnect are made possible by Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Tech Systems, Cushman & Wakefield, Fiserv, ADP, Lowe's, Verizon, John Deere. You will get to hear from all of those in just a minute, and we thank them for their support and collaboration. Really important, Zoom 5.3.0 or later is needed for you to be able to move yourself
mentioned about being
out of breakout rooms. If you are not sure if you're running Zoom 5.3.0 or later, you could just take a quick second to just check on that. That will help us all make sure that everybody is able to move themselves in and out of breakout rooms as they wish. We can move some folks manually if we need to, and we're happy to do that. But with so many of you joining, we're hoping that most of you can do it on your own. So if you wouldn't mind to check that, I'd really appreciate it. I've also just clicked a poll. If you all can give me a little bit of feedback, this will determine how much time Kevin and I spend up front sharing with you a little bit about 50 Strong. But the goal is always to get you directly connected to these employers as quickly as possible. I did not serve in the military. My husband did. But what I saw was that navigating civilian employment can be complicated for those accustomed to military norms. What we're here for today is simply this. We believe that a warm connection and direct exposure to the military talent leads at these companies can make a big difference. And then we want to get out of the way, right? We never, ever want to be a bottleneck. For those of you that are on active duty, and it looks like 46% of you that are joining us today are on active duty. Thank you so much for taking advantage of this opportunity before you get out of the military to meet with employers that seek your skills. For those of you that are already separated or retired, maybe you're a student veteran in school and you're in an extended transition, thank you so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate you. All the employer partners that are here today actively seek your skills. Many of them have resourced military-specific pathways. Listen, maybe one of them is a good fit, and it's all going to be happy after we leave the meeting today. Amazing, right? That's the best we can possibly hope for. But maybe what this meeting will really turn into is an opportunity for you to explore and find pathways that you may not even have known that existed prior to this. And if so, we believe that that will help you in your job search, regardless of where you land. A little bit about what we do. We host big events like this almost every week. we do 2 series of events for job seekers. We do EmployerConnect, which is this: all service members, veterans, Guard, Reserve, student veterans, spouses are welcome. We also host 50 Strong SkillBridge Connect, which is specifically to support SkillBridge opportunities for active duty service members. We also run 50 Strong Industry Connect. The goal of that is really to make sure that employers have the tools that they need in order to open the pathways that then you can explore. If you've not already downloaded the 50 Strong app, please feel free to do that. It's just an easy way to keep up to date on our events. And for today, I wanted to just again share with you all the employers that are here today and eager to share their opportunities with you. We have had some changes to the lineup today. I'll take you through what those are before we open the breakout rooms. But I wanted you to see the variety of the employers that are here with us. Listen, there's some really large corporate logos here, right? There are also human beings that support military talent efforts at every single one of these large logos. And today we hope that you have an opportunity to connect with them. We also have government agencies here. We have nonprofits here. Welcome Team Rubicon for the first time to 50 Strong. We have smaller companies here, Oasis, Primer. These are 2 small companies, both new to 50 Strong efforts. We're thrilled to have them here with us. We know that all shapes and sizes of employers want strong military talent, and we're eager to support them. Coming soon, in 2 weeks, we will host a 50 Strong SkillBridge Connect. And on May 25th, we will host an Employer Connect in collaboration with Army Reserve and Reserve Organization of America. The goal is really, we want to support our Guard and Reserve components as much as we possibly can. And we thank all of the industry partners that are already leaning in. All right, also coming soon for employers that are here, best practices on DoD SkillBridge, engaging with student veterans, Guard and Reserve employment. Again, these are all opportunities for employers to come together and hear from other employers what their best practices and lessons learned are. I'm going to stop the screen share so that I can see everybody. It looks like 64% of you are joining us here at 50 Strong for the first time. I have talked really fast for the past 8 minutes on purpose, and that is because we never, ever want to be a bottleneck. If you have any questions about what 50 Strong does, I will be here throughout, but please don't waste your time on me. I don't have a single job, but I know who the people that do have jobs, and so many of them are here today. Because so many of you are joining us for the first time at 50 Strong, I wanted to ask my husband, Kevin, just to say a quick hello, tell a little bit about why we started 50 Strong. And Kevin will be as quick as we both possibly can for the next little bit. But Kev, thank you so much for being here with us. The floor is yours.
I'll try and micro machine this thing. I'm Kevin Tillman. Nice to meet you guys. I was over at 275 Ranger Battalion. I got it in 2005. I had a college degree, and I thought I would walk into the market and I'd be good to go. And it was an absolute shit show, to say the least. That's my last swear word, by the way, Candy. It was one of those things where I didn't understand what the businesses were looking for. I didn't understand how to get a job, how to engage with them. Luckily, I had a Candy nearby to help me navigate it. But it was really difficult. And when you're getting out, the longer it takes, the tougher it is. And I really struggled to find kind of real employment. I would tell Candy, I just want a regular job. She's like, what the hell's a regular job? So I wanted to show up to work. They pay for my insurance. Maybe I wear a shirt with a logo on it, like something that's like a job. So the fact that we have all these small companies, large companies, medium-sized companies here, with you guys to engage with and chat and learn is just awesome. I didn't have that back in the day. And it's a tough transition. It's always a little bit tough. Some people get luckier than others, but just really excited everybody's here. Candy, thanks for getting this thing organized. And I'm just excited for everybody today. So good luck, and I'll be here to help where I can.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kev. Hey, I want to also open the floor and let you hear from a few of our sponsoring employers before we open the breakout rooms. before we get started with that, I wanted to share with you all something that I love to check at every single one of these meetings. Nearly 60% of you are E7 or below. For the junior enlisted that are here with us, I want you to know that employers have really strong opportunities for all ranks of military talent. If you are here with us as a junior enlisted, my husband separated as an E4. You'll hear from many military talent leaders and folks here today that also separated, part of the junior enlisted mafia. Thank you all so much for being here, regardless of your rank. We appreciate your service. And with that, I would like to ask a couple of our partners to say a quick hello, share just a little bit with you about what they're working on and what you'll hear about in their breakout rooms before we actually go into the breakout rooms. First up from, let's see, who do I want to start with today? You know what? First up from a company that we've all heard of, Vintage Cool, John Deere. Cassie, how are you?
I'm good, Candy. How are you?
Good to see you.
I also have to give a shout out to my kids who provided s'mores for our campfire today. And so anybody out there who's also a Girl Scout parent, major props to you. But thank you all so much for your service and for joining us for this 50 Strong event today. I'm Cassandra Glebzinski. I have the privilege of serving as one of the military outreach coordinators at John Deere. I'm an active duty Army wife, mom of 3. I'm a passionate advocate for the military community, and I get to work for one of the most amazing military-friendly companies there is. You may be aware of John Deere being a leader in agriculture globally, but you may not know that we are also an industry leader in construction, forestry, and technology. And we currently have opportunities nationwide in operations, skilled trade, machining, assembly, technicians, supply management and logistics, IT, finance and accounting, human resources, and more. But we want to make it easy for you. My amazing colleague, Jess Mady, just dropped in the chat a link. And we have a virtual contact card we ask you to fill out. This is not an application for a job. This is simply you saying that you're willing to have a chat with us. One of our team members will reach out to set up a 30-minute chat, and we're going to talk about what you've done in the past, what you're looking to do, and where you're looking to do it. It's not an interview. It's very casual, just like today is very casual. You can select either dealership or company opportunities, but head over to the John Deere breakout room when we open it up to find out a little bit more about the differences between the two. We are an approved DoD SkillBridge industry partner, and we are also approved as a third-party partner for all of our dealerships nationwide. We want to thank each one of you for your service once again, and we hope to see you in the breakout room. Thank you, Candy.
Awesome, Cassie. Thank you so much. From Verizon, Stephen Weston, how are you?
Hi, Candy. It's wonderful to be around the campfire once again. But here we are, Verizon. So a little bit about myself. I'm a 22-year Air Force veteran. I retired last year and went through the SkillBridge program through Hiring Our Heroes and found a home here at Verizon. I'm a former air transportation craftsman and a career military recruiter. But we're here to support transitioning service members, veterans, and military spouses in obtaining employment with one of the largest telecom companies for our various roles across the business. We are the 2023 #1 military-friendly brand and a top 3 military-friendly employer for the last 5 years. Currently in the business, we have 8,000 plus veterans and spouses. And I'm going to plug all my links in the chat here shortly. Please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I look forward to seeing you in the room.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Great to have you. This is a company that you may not have heard of, but once you see their signs on the side of the road one time, you cannot unsee it. My kids and I point out every single time we see a Cushman and Wakefield as we're driving down the road. From Cushman and Wakefield, Jamie or Billy?
It's gonna be me, Candy.
Thank you, Billy.
Riding solo today.
Go for it. Thanks, Billy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hey, everybody. Billy Flagg here from Cushman and Wakefield. I'm the military spouse and veteran lead. Usually I'm joined by Matt Disher and Jamie McCall. They're actually at a career fair today. For those of you who are SkillBridge eligible, still come by and hang out at the breakout room. I work with Jamie very closely. You know, I know enough about the program to not embarrass myself and still get you guys some solid information. But like Candy said, we're probably one of the largest companies you've never heard about. I never heard about Cushman until I actually joined as a SkillBridge intern. Cushman & Wakefield deals with commercial real estate. We're a global company, obviously all across the US, globally as well. It's pretty much, when you hear the words real estate, it's everything but residential houses. So single family homes we don't deal with, but the industrial buildings, the skyscrapers, office buildings, that's all the stuff that we have. So places where you shop, if you're already out of the service, places where you might work, it's considered commercial real estate. One thing to keep in mind, you do not need real estate experience for all the roles here. I certainly don't have any. I mean, the only experience I have is knowing I owe Navy Federal money for the next 27 years, and that's it. So, I mean, we have everything from maintenance and engineering, human resources, talent acquisition, finance, accounting, across the board. So come hang out, we'll have a good time, learn about, the company if you never heard of it, or, some roles that you might be interested in. Thank you.
Hey, Billy, it's such a great point, right? Every company has almost every functional area. Now, whether or not they have jobs open in that functional area is the next question, but every company requires folks in every functional area in order to operate its business. So I appreciate you calling that out, Billy. Really, really good nudge there.
Absolutely.
From Fiserv, hi, Seth Peterson. How are you?
Doing great. And I figured out the microphone on the first try. So, doing great.
Amazing day for you, Seth.
Yeah. So just like Billy, I'm going to challenge him and say that I feel like we are probably the least known large company out there, I think. So Fiserv. First off, my name's Seth Peterson. I am a recent retiree from the Army. I retired out of Center of the Universe, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I was a civil affairs enlisted out there. And now I work for Fiserv as their military and veteran affairs manager, and they're working with talent acquisition for hiring our military affiliated. So Fiserv, we have been in business for over 35 years, the original fintech, and we're global company in more than 100 countries. Number one issuer of payments. So we're one of those companies that you use every single day and you most likely never heard of us. But if you are moving money between bank accounts, you're paying for things, or you are using your debit card, right? We handle everything of the money, banking as a software, and most of our clients you have heard of though. So, Dunkin' Donuts is one of our big clients. So everybody says, American runs on Dunkin', Dunkin' runs on Fiserv. So that being said, what we are looking for, being a massive company worldwide, yes, we are fintech, but in order to make a fintech company work, you need a little bit of everything, like Candy said. So we're looking for software developers, Java, client-facing operations, client service representative, project management, corporate roles, executive assistants, production facilities, professional services, finances, accounting, audit, cyber, you name it, right? We need these types of people. So really, it's just about trying to find you a good role with us, and in a location that works for you. I will be joined today by Marilyn and my other associate, Deanna. So we are looking forward to you coming out to the breakout room. We'll see you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Seth. We appreciate you. Let's see, from Lowe's. Alex, am I turning it over to you by chance today?
Yes, ma'am. It's me.
Amazing, Alex.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Alex Barker. I'm joined here by my colleague, Rebecca Medlin. We also have Mike Piper, if you guys have been on before, but he's at a job fair today, so he won't be joining us. We're military recruiters here at Lowe's. I'm a former U.S. Army officer. I was in the 1st Cav Division down at Fort Hood in Texas. Rebecca is a U.S. Army spouse, and Mike is a Air Force veteran, formerly an E4, so Mafia runs the world. So if you haven't heard of Lowe's, we are specializing in home improvement. We employ 310,000 associates in the US and Canada with 2,200 retail and supply chain locations around the US. And our corporate associates are based out of our beautiful 168 corporate headquarters campus here in Mooresville, North Carolina, as well as our brand new tech hub in the South End in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. So we currently have full-time and SkillBridge fellowship opportunities for transitioning military and veterans. We're hiring in all areas in our retail locations, and for corporate, we employ full-time employees in technology, cybersecurity, project management, product management, marketing, logistics, you name it. Mike likes to make a joke. We even hire pilots. So currently we have 3 SkillBridge fellowship offerings. We have our assistant store manager and department supervisors in all of our retail locations, and we have operations managers in our supply chains warehouses. And then we're also working on our corporate fellowship. We're currently recruiting for merchandising fellowship starting in August. So if you are eligible to start your SkillBridge program in August, you should definitely stop by our breakout room and talk to me about it. And otherwise, we have dedicated team of professionals. Me, Mike, Rebecca are all very passionate about bringing military and veterans into Lowe's. And we work really closely with business technology recruiters to help get you guys the best opportunities here that we can. So hope you'll stop by our breakout room, and look forward to meeting you guys.
Thank you, Alex. So happy to have you with us, Alex. From ADP, Irving, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, Candy, and hopefully everybody can see me. I had gotten some words that my camera wasn't working. So look, I'm from ADP. It's not ADT, the alarm company. ADP is automatic data processing, and we are one of the biggest providers of human capital resource, human software solutions and outsourced services in the world. So we are a Fortune 500 company, and just a fun fact for you, 1 out of every 6 employees in the United States gets their paycheck through ADP. So if you're getting a paycheck, you probably are being serviced by our company. Look, we have many bona fides like most of the other companies here, top rated workforce, best for veterans, on Indeed, employer recognition scheme, gold award, top 25 spouse employer, military friendly award. And I could go on and on. I won't, but I would like to say this. As a veteran, I could tell you this really is a veteran company. And I spent 25 years, 6 months and 5 days in the US Army, and was an infantry officer, served in the Ranger Regiment, 82nd, someone said Fort Bragg, 101st, all over the globe. So I also have here with me today, Paige Lamson, and Paige just has a couple of things she'd like to say about a couple of roles we got. 2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope everyone can hear me. So I am excited to be here today. I know tons of friends and family who are part of the service. So I want to say thank you to all of you as well. We have roles in digital and field sales, implementation, tech, operations, marketing, a little bit of everything. We have major offices across the US in pretty much every major city. And we are thrilled to talk to you guys today. I just want to say one thing before I kind of sign off here. If you visit our jobs.adp.com page, we have an entire landing page there dedicated to veterans as well. Like Irving said, veteran work is not something that is new to us. It's definitely something that we are trying year after year to just continue to kind of outgrow our own growth numbers when it comes to veteran hiring. So come join our breakout room. I'm very thrilled to get to know all of you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you all. Do we have anybody from Johnson & Johnson that I didn't see pop on? If so, send me a note.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Who was that?
Hi, William.
Yes, William. I just couldn't remember which name it was off the top of my head. Thank you so much for being here, William.
No problem. And this is actually my first time hosting as a Johnson.
Well, welcome to 50 Strong, William. So as background, y'all, Johnson & Johnson is one of our longtime partners, but they do an awesome job of letting you meet different folks that work in their organization. William, if you can just couple minutes, just give us a quick overview before we open the breakout rooms.
Sure, no problem. And again, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'd like to first start off and say I was just like you guys. I'm recently retired, so pretty much a year ago, I was, looking for employment. I actually came through Johnson & Johnson SkillBridge program in September, and I became a full-time employee in December of last year. So again, it's, I'm very new, went through the same process as everyone else. I will say Johnson & Johnson is one of the world's largest healthcare companies. Most people, when they think of Johnson & Johnson, you think of, the consumer products, the lotion, the baby powder, stuff like that. But actually, Johnson & Johnson is broken down to three actual companies. We have pharmaceutical, we have consumer, and we have medtech. Also with Johnson & Johnson, we have 4 dedicated hiring veteran pathways, with SkillBridge being one of them, but we have 3 others. So I would love to talk about these different pathways with you guys. So please join me in the break room. And if you would like more information and can't get to us, I will definitely put my information in the chat room or in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much, William. We're so happy to have you today.
Thank you.
And last but not least, rounding us out before we open the breakout rooms, you have definitely heard of Wells Fargo. You may not know that they have 30 plus people dedicated to military talent employment. With that, Aaron Miranda.
Thank you, Candy. Well, hello, I'm Aaron Miranda. I'm an OF Army veteran. I'm also the military talent liaison here at Wells Fargo, and I've been on the stagecoach for close to 2 years, but I've been in talent acquisitions and military transition services for over 17 years. Now, my primary responsibility at Wells Fargo is actually really simple. It is to help veterans find the right position with us. At Wells Fargo, like Candy was saying, we have over 30 individuals dedicated in your success. Moreover, we have developed military-specific veteran programs to help you get on board. Programs such as the Vet Internship Program, the Boosted Banking Program, the Corporate Fellowship Program, the Triple H Program, and multiple apprenticeships, which we have a couple that are live right now. So come out to our breakout room and find out more. Back to you, Candy. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron. We appreciate y'all. Okay, that is just a little bit of what you're going to hear about in the breakout rooms. And there are the employers that you've just heard from, plus lots more. I want to say a special thank you to our higher ed partners who are actively sharing out about 50 Strong efforts. We know that so many of you are using those great education benefits, both during service and after service. We appreciate you. And we certainly always want you to get as much exposure to employers as possible. Hey, if you heard about this from one of those schools, let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear it. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping. We are going to open the breakout rooms for 1 hour. Employers, I need you to stay in your rooms during that time. For those of you that are here as job seekers, you can move freely in and out of breakout rooms as you can stay in one breakout room the entire hour. You can visit 4. If you want to go into all 20, you can do that. But what we will do is we will send a note at each 15-minute interval just to give you a little bit of idea of the time. When you're in your breakout rooms, please remember, make sure before you leave the breakout room that you understand how each employer wants you to follow up on their opportunities. That is super important. There's no way if you send me a private message, I'm going to be able to help you one by one. And this is why we're doing this, because we want you to know how to follow up. A couple of changes. We do not have breakout rooms for Amazon, AWS, or tech systems today. We do, however, have all the information on how you can connect with those teams. So again, those are the changes that we have today. All the others that you see here will each host their own breakout room, and you can go meet with them directly. A couple of friendly reminders. Again, I'm just going to say this a second time. Please make sure that you know your follow-ups. I also want to share this event is for the participating employers that are listed here today and the job seekers that are attending. If you are here for any other reason, I'd ask that you be respectful of what we're here for. Please know business development or any other pitching in the breakout rooms. Again, this is for these employers and the job seekers that are here to meet with them. Choosing your breakout rooms. We sent some pre-information, but what we have done is we have worked with each of the employers that are here today to do two things: to highlight their employment pathways overall. We have that consolidated into a Google spreadsheet that you could also view on our website, but it is slow to load on our website. So we will drop in, Chantel or Katie, would one of y'all please drop in the direct link to the Google Drive for folks to access that. You can use that to help select your breakout rooms, and it lives 24/7. There's also lots of other employers there that have their information included. Please leverage that. We update it often. This is not a job board, right? So we are not trying to replicate what lives on each of their websites. We're simply trying to help you understand the key locations and the key pathways as a starting point. If you are on active duty and you are looking for SkillBridge, we do support SkillBridge opportunities at the specific city opportunity level. You are welcome to use this listing. It is today includes about 5,000 unique SkillBridge opportunities. There's easy filtering by location. Partners make real-time updates to this. So any SkillBridge partner is welcome to use this. There are about 150 actually that are now using this and updating pretty often. Please feel free to use this, and you can find it on our website or in the 50 Strong app. If it's helpful for choosing your breakout rooms, awesome. But again, the goal is just to help make this as efficiently running as possible for today. I'm going to go ahead and open up the breakout rooms. If you have joined us before and you know how to use Zoom breakout rooms, please go ahead. The hour will begin now. Employers, I want to make sure that you all can go ahead and get into your breakout rooms. Again, we will broadcast a message at each 15-minute mark. If you have no idea what to do from here, stay here with us in the main room and we can help get you situated. But again, the breakout rooms are open and we will begin our 1 hour now. If there are any employers that are still hearing my voice that need help moving into their breakout room, please let us know and our team can manually move you. All right. Seth, I see you. You okay? Good. All right.
Candy, it's Stephanie. Can someone move me?
Stephanie, what room are you going into?
PG.
Oh, Stephanie Markic, of course.
Yeah, sorry. I'm on my phone. I'm actually at the conference with Matt and Jamie and Mike.
Aw, please send a
get on the
picture.
call.
Please send a picture. Yes, Stephanie, of course we'll move
Yes,
you.
Matt actually took one, so I'll have to have him.
Oh, I love it. All right. We will get you moved, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Okay, if you are having any issues moving in or out of breakout rooms, if you can please use the chat box and just tell us your name and the room that you're trying to go into, our team can manually move you. If anybody needs those links again that we shared, we can also drop that in the chat. Okay. All right, next steps. Y'all, please make sure that you are proactively following up with the folks that you met today. Leverage LinkedIn to build relationships with the folks that are here, plus other people. You can start by following the employer representatives that you met here today. Follow their company pages, comment on what they're sharing about. Many of them are sharing insights that are incredibly helpful. Download the app. Everybody could go on mute. I'd appreciate that too. Let me just mute everybody real quick. And join us back anytime. Okay. So again, we host big events like this at least every 2 weeks, sometimes more often. In May, we have 2 big events coming up. May 11th is going to be SkillBridge focused for those on active duty, specifically seeking SkillBridge opportunities. And then on May 25th, we'll do another EmployerConnect just like this. Again, it is for all active duty, reserve, guard, spouses, and military affiliated students. However, we are going to be working closely for that event with Army Reserve and Reserve Organization of America, because we want to be incredibly supportive to those in the reserve components. So I want to thank all the employers that have already signed up to join us for that. We also, for those of you that are here as employers, we're going to be hosting 3 events for employers in May, 3 just in May, focused on different military talent topics. So for the job seekers that are here, the reason that we do that, for you to know kind of what happens behind the scenes, it takes a lot of work and intention for employers to open up pathways, right? That are kind of specific to military talent. What we believe is that when we can help employers get the information that they need, usually from other employers that are already doing it, that means that there are more opportunities for you to explore. So the reason that we do this to help employers is really so that they can open more opportunities to support your efforts. Giveaways. All right. We have partnered with Oscar Mike. 100% of all proceeds of all 50 Strong shirt sales go to the Oscar Mike Foundation. You are welcome to purchase one, but today we will be giving away up to actually 10 50 Strong shirts. Post about this event. Tell us the companies and the people that you met with. Tell us what you learned. And the 50 Strong team will pick up to 10 posts to then send 50 Strong shirts of your size and color preference. We'll do this today and tomorrow. So if you would like to get one of these shirts that we're going to be giving away, we are happy to do that. Do I have any other giveaway opportunities from any of our employer partners?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I might.
If you're interested in some sweet vintage cool, this is kind of an inside joke Candy and I have, because our kids tell us that John Deere is vintage cool now. But if you are interested in some vintage cool swag from John Deere, to include our iconic baseball cap, be sure to go onto LinkedIn, do a post about something you learned in the John Deere breakout room. Also be sure to tag someone from our John Deere team, myself. There's only 3 Glubzinskis on LinkedIn. It's me and my husband and my father-in-law. So just find the one that's a girl and you're good. And tag me in your post, and we'd love to be able to send you a little swag bag. Thank you all so much. Thanks, Candy.
Thank you. All right, when we wrap up, there's going to be a survey that pops up on your screen. If you could take just a couple seconds to fill that out, I promise you, I personally read every single one of these that comes in, because we really want to work hard to make these as good as we possibly can, both for the employers as well as all the military talent that's here joining us. So if you don't mind, please take a quick second to fill that out. I want to again thank our sponsors that have made this entire event possible. Those are Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Tech Systems, Cushman & Wakefield, John Deere, Verizon, Lowe's, ADP, and Fiserv. Without their support, this would not be possible. So we thank them, and we again thank you all so much for joining us here today. Again, we hope that you'll join us back at 50 Strong again soon. We will do one last drop. Any employers that hosted breakout rooms today, if you want to go ahead and take a quick 10 seconds, drop in your preferred pathway that you want anybody that is interested in connecting with you after this event or your jobs. Please go ahead and drop that now into the chat so that people can see it in case they missed it in your breakout room. We, the 50 Strong team, will also drop in one more time the 24/7 links for all overall employment pathways, as well as skill bridge opportunities. Again, you can use that 24/7. I'm going to open up the chat to make sure everybody's got it. Awesome. Thank you all so much for doing that. Thank you. Okay. Again, I just want to say thank you. It's so great to be with you all. We're honored to have you. Thank you so much for those of you that joined us for the first time. I hope that you'll join us back again. And with that, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for being here. We appreciate you, and we will see you soon.
Candy.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Candy.
Thanks,
Thank
Candy.
you. Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, Candy.
Hey.
The two employee connects that are coming up, the Industry Connect ones, those are just us to kind of run by TTPs and other best practices for engaging with people, right? We had that one for the National Guard and Reserve, and then the other one for
So Seth, I'm a
student
little bit
veterans.
behind. I need to send out for each of those. We'll send out kind of key talking points, any ideas that we're planning to cover. There's a few things that our team is planning to go through, but for each of those, we will send out. So I know some of those are already on your calendar. So I owe some info on those. Thank you for the nudge.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got the right people coming. That's all.
Okay. Yep. And those are just kind of employer to employer. So and they're super casual, right? So don't stress too much on those.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. But I know especially y'all are doing some awesome stuff for Guard and Reserve. So certainly I actually am looking for just some input from you on best practices actually before the meeting. So I will circle back on that.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll talk to you later about then.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Hey, Candy, thanks for having me on. Thanks for inviting us again. Hopefully, we can be a part of the Reserve and National Guard one.
Awesome, Jeff. Hey, did you have some good traffic in your breakout room today?
Yeah, every time we come, the traffic gets more and more. So it's been a blessing to be on here and just.
Yeah, that consistency is good. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Hi, Rebecca. I didn't see you before.
Hi.
Did you join late by chance, or I didn't even see you before?
Yes, I always try to eat when it's early, so I don't turn my camera on. I'm eating fast since we're all the same time zone.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't think she was here at the very beginning, or else she had her video off.
I have my video off.
Always great to see you, Rebecca.
Thanks.
Hey, Rebecca, do you have any interest in going to the graduation that the University of Arizona is having for their student veterans?
Yeah, when is it?
I'll send you a note. I'm trying to get down there, but I don't think I can do it. But I'll send you the information in case you want to get over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Dallas had a quick question.
Hi, Dallas.
Hi, how you doing? I spoke with you on LinkedIn about how I applied to over 300 different jobs, and I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree, and I have the top secret clearance and all that. So I think the only thing that's holding me back is just the bachelor's degree when it comes to getting into a lot of these jobs. Because I find out for some jobs, they require different certs, but yes, you can have those certs, but for the jobs that I want to do or trying to do or any type of job, they still require that bachelor's degree, which I know it's very understandable. It's just a little bit hard.
Would any of the folks that are here that are recruiters like to just mention anything about when there are specific requirements? Usually those are hard requirements. So if any of y'all, Chantel, Cassie, Rebecca, want to speak to that. Dallas, when do you get your degree?
So I'm on a fast track for my degree. I started it this year and I have a year and a half left for my bachelor's degree. I've been doing classes nonstop, 6 classes every 8 weeks through American Military University, just to get to that degree as fast as possible, because I feel like that's the only thing that's stopping me. And I'm not a school person whatsoever, but with this technology and cybersecurity Like I find it like very, very fascinating, which is why I'm like pushing through these courses so fast and learning through it. And then I did an intellectual point through the vet tech program, and I just finished with Splunk. So I got my Security Plus, CEH, and Splunk certification as well. And as of right now,
Can I ask, in the breakout rooms, did you get some good feedback on next steps in the breakout rooms, or were you able to join for that?
so I did join the breakout rooms. I joined several different rooms, and I was asking like, I was giving them a background about me and what I did when I was in the military, what I did when I got out, and what steps I'm taking to pursue this career. And they pretty much gave me advice. And then they, some of them were saying that for certain jobs, they do require the degree in lieu with some of the certifications. Some require different certifications as well.
Dallas, I would say if you haven't explored like apprenticeship opportunities while you're getting your degree, or have you perused any internship opportunities? I know it might be kind of difficult if with that course load, that's quite a large course load, but I think getting your foot in the door, not necessarily at the level that you're trying to get right now prior to getting your degree, would be a great start, because then once you're within the company and then once you have